Zach, you talk about the importance of another week of having this front five in front of Dak and the importance of those reps and getting that time in the chemistry.
Yeah, anytime you get more reps with each other, the more familiar, more comfortable you get. So, it's big for us to get out there and get those reps as a unit.
Kind of anxious to get back out there on the field and kind of watch that bad taste out of your mouth.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime you have a game like that, you learn from it, but you want to move on. And luckily in our business, it's a quick turnaround. You get another crack at it. So, absolutely.
Do you move on and not and forget, or you move on and remember? I mean, do you
Yeah, I mean, of course we want to move on to the next. I mean, I don't think you're just going to straight up forget something like that. I think you got to use it to your advantage. You got to learn from it first and foremost. But it happened, and like I said, we got to learn from it and move forward.
Zack, you've been here for a long time, so you understand the spotlight with the Cowboys and everything. With the younger players, do you talk to them about tuning out outside noise and all that kind of stuff who are kind of new to all
Yeah, I think our coaches and everyone do a pretty good job of that, and it's something you just have to realize when you come here. You're going to get the good when it's good and the bad when it's bad. So we talk about it all the time. We just got to stay neutral, and the only thing that matters is what we do now.
When did you kind of learn that, and were there guys, I know you had Witten and all those guys did they kind of help you learn that as well?
Yeah, for sure. Some of those veterans that, those guys that were consistent guys who are the same no matter what, day in and day out. Those are the guys you try to learn from and that rub off on guys.
What's the mindset on offense right now? Do y'all the confidence?
No, I don't think I think we have plenty of confidence. I don't think this team lacks confidence. I think it's just getting started faster. I think obviously that starts up front. We didn't get off to a good start, and that stuff rolls down to the rest of the team. So we got to put a premium of coming out and starting fast and getting in a rhythm early.
This Chargers defense got to go against them a couple of practices
Yeah.
last summer. What's the identity of the Brandon Staley defense?
Yeah, no, that's some good tape to watch because they have a lot of the same guys, and obviously they've got the two big edge rushers there that set the edge, and they do a great job of taking the ball away. So big emphasis on ball security, covering the football, and taking care of those edge guys.
How do you maintain consistency on the offensive line?
You just got to be the same guy every day. Honestly, that's what it is. You got to come to work every day, the same mentality, and grind through it because there's no secret to this thing, right? The secret is coming back every day and doing it the same.
The five of you guys together, did it feel a little bit new, like you hadn't really done it yet this past week, and you're trying to build on that, or what?
Not really. No, not really.
Do you sense that it may take a couple of weeks to get where you want to be since you haven't played together, or not?
I mean, we're looking to get better each week. I mean, obviously there's going to be things we're going to have to clean up on a week-to-week basis, but we're trying to take a step each week, and obviously that was the first time we were out there, and we got to take a step this week and keep going.
Christy mentioned the scrimmage, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And then obviously you got 5 games of tape. So are you seeing similar things to that scrimmage? Or
Yeah, no, it is. A couple new wrinkles here and there, but there are a lot of carryover. It's good tape to watch, and like I said, they have a lot of the same personnel. A couple new guys, Kendricks obviously they added, a couple different interior guys, but those two guys on the edge and so the rest of the guys are all there, so it's good tape to watch.
Tyler Smith had an impressive block on Fred Warner last week.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to that block when you saw it on film?
I mean, the guy doesn't surprise me anymore. The guy's just, he's just a phenomenal athlete. He's got his play strength's as good as I've ever seen, and I know everyone's been saying it, but the sky's the limit for this guy. He keep going, and he's gonna be a big time player.
What was the moment when you first saw, man, that play strength is something?
I think last year when he kicked out the tackle, and you see some of those guys on the edge that he was working against, and sometimes hands wide. Usually when you have hands wide, you're gonna get bull rushed, and for him to be able to kind of just stick his feet in the ground and stone whoever he's going against, it's very impressive. So he's done a great job, and the thing that's great about Tyler is he wants to work to be better, So he's got a great attitude.
2020 was a rough year for all of you guys, players and coaches. Terrence Steele was a bright spot in that. What do you remember about him that year and his emergence?
I just remember him showing up. We had about 2 weeks of camp, and then they told him, "Hey, you're going to start Sunday night opener versus the Rams," and The great thing about Terrence is the same thing, man. The guy just puts his head down and comes to work every day, and you've seen him continue to get better and better and better each year. And even last year, coming off that bad knee injury, and for him to be playing at the level he is this early in the season is very impressive.
You guys are, the two of you are a great example of coming from anywhere. You're a first-round pick. He's an undrafted guy. What do you, when you see undrafted guys come in like that and do that, what kind of goes through your mind when you compare it to your path?
Well, it's impressive, and then you think, how did these guys miss on a guy like that? I mean, we got a guy this year, TJ Bass, same deal. I mean, he's an undrafted guy. He started a game this year, played a bunch of football, and it's impressive. Hats off to our coaches, but it is impressive to come in here as an undrafted guy and have the mentality that you're going to be ready to play.
I would say you guys got to move on after a loss. When do you feel that during the week? Because, you got practice, but when is it like, okay, we really have moved on?
This week we had an extra day, so, had a couple days to think about it, came in, got the tape, learned from it, and then move on to the next. Like I said, this league, it's a quick turnaround, and if you hang on to that stuff too long, it can roll into 2, 3, 4. So that was the big message is, take the medicine, learn from it, and let's get going. Thank you.